You want to actually make sales instead of fighting in oversaturated markets. Today, I got 10 Etsy niches you can still rank for. And the best part, these are based on real data from EverBee. So you're not guessing. We are thinking ahead for the up and coming holidays and trends. So you can upload now and start selling before everyone else piles in. If you're new here, my name is RJ Martinez. I've been doing print on demand for over 8 years, and I share weekly research videos so you can skip the guesswork and focus on uploading what works. Let's get into it. A quick rundown on how I find these. I use EverBee to analyze what is trending on Etsy, what's getting real engagement, and where the competition is low. I look for low competition listings with strong sales, seasonal keywords people already searching for, opportunities to create designs that are simple but stand out. That's how these 10 made the list. All right, so the first idea we're going to cover is coquette bows and Christmas. Look at, we already have some sales over here on this one right here. All right. A lot of this stuff, you can see that you're looking at these conversion rates over here. You can see that 2%, 5%. You can see like the listing age, 10 months, 9 months. And this one is the last month, 7 sales. Okay. Which is pretty good. Okay. It's already making sales for Christmas. So when you see stuff like that, now we're trying to jump ahead and get ahead of the competition, right? That's the main goal. So you can actually make some sales and make some money yourself. And there's different concepts and different ideas now, making sure that you always double checking for trademarks and copyrights, because if you don't have the rights to use it, don't use it. For example, the Disneyland, if you don't have rights to use any type of Disney characters, anything like that, don't do it. But there's some really good inspiration over here, I think, especially with this coquette bow. We know that it was trending. We caught this at the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025, that we knew that this niche was going to take off and make some money. And you're leveraging this, taking that pattern, that concept, and then putting it into different sub niches. Because you watching this video, you are passionate about something or a certain niche or a certain hobby that most likely this coquette bow can apply to that. Okay. So you see it over here, month sales, 5 over here, but the conversion rate, you can see that. So just different concepts, different ideas, and you see how they're mixing it up like that reef style with the Christmas lights, Christmas tree thing, right? You come up here, we have that Santa hat type of style. Come up here, we have just a Christmas tree with a star with a big bow over it. Then you got some pink and some candy canes, gingerbread. You can see how they're mixing up that pattern right there too. Then you got this person selling all these different PNG, SVG, different types of coquette bows here. And now with that same concept, we're looking at Christmas. Now, what else can you do? So we're going to come over here into Halloween. Okay. Coquette bow, you see what I'm searching in over here at the top. Coquette bows, Halloween. Now we see this. Same concept, right? Look at the different ideas. Look at that. Okay. Bows. Some pretty cool stuff here. All right, just mixing. That's one of the themes that you add to it. So, for example, if you look at this one, the ghost, the coffee, the coquette bow, the pumpkin, the ghost again, the idea, right? So it's a good idea to mix it in with any of the actual designs here, or the theme or the holiday, right? So it's a good idea. There's some really cool stuff here. Now, coquette bows and Thanksgiving, right? Same concept, same idea. Obviously, different color schemes, different color palettes, stuff like that. But it applies here. Okay. So you're going to see like this one right here. There's different types of coquette bows. You can see what they do here with the pumpkins. And you see over here, like just different concepts. We're just trying to come up with different ideas, because you may be able to create something, and then you create something and then you're like ahead of the competition. Then you have that top seller that's doing really good. I actually like what they did there. Pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. It's like the feathery coquette Thanksgiving bow. Pretty cool right there. And see what they do with the pumpkins and the cherry? That's some pumpkin cherry. That's interesting. Pretty interesting right there. Now, all right, let's go on to the next one. Now, Goose lovers. Okay, so like right here, I had to type in was Goose lovers shirts. Now, this niche, just in general, okay, now everything that we just looked at right now, from Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, like taking the goose and applying it to those niches. Now we're with the coquette bow, right? Boom, boom. But now we know that this has been all over the internet. Like when you see something on the internet that's trending or people are just liking it, like that's a concept there. There's a reason why people are liking it. People are most likely buying it. So when they're buying it, you're like, okay, now what else can I do? Like, we just went over 3 holidays, right? And can we apply this goose to those holidays? Yes, we can. So we just came out with 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now we got 5. And then we have 6, 7, because we can apply it to probably 8, and we can apply it to Halloween. We can apply it to Christmas. We can apply it to Thanksgiving. And it's this goose So the goose got too silly. The goose running from cop, right? Got too silly in jail, right? You see that one. And these are doing pretty good. Now this one right here is, you can see like the goose with the flowers and the heart, right? It's doing pretty good. You can see that, right? It's 2 months old and it's doing some numbers over here, making some sales. The main idea here, we're looking at the design. Why is it selling? Okay. And you can see like the different goosebumps, some cool stuff here. Silly goose. Let's go down a little bit more. Okay. My flabbers have been gasped. Okay. And you're just like, there's messing and messing around. Got too silly. Here's another one right there, right? This is a really cool niche. That's bananas. Silly ghost. That's a cool one, right? See how they mix it in with Halloween? That's a really good idea. I love that one a lot. Goosebumps. But just taking that concept, understanding it, spooky bumps, goosebumps, taking the idea, the concept, and then trying to apply it to get ahead of the competition, right? That's the main goal here, guys. You're looking at this, you're understanding it. Okay, this will be a good idea. I can create something like this. That's going to do really good because that one design can make all the difference in your month of making sales, or your day making sales, or your month, or your week making sales, right? Now, with that being said, I typed in, when I come up here, we go to the top, Goose Lovers shirt. You can see that right now. Come over here, Silly Goose T-shirt. You can see what I typed in there. Now I'm just going to come up with different concepts, different ideas. We looked at a few of these already, but it's popular. You're showing different types. So look at this one. Cuff 'em. That's a cool one, right? That's a cool one. Silly Goose on the loose. CNA by day, Silly Goose by choice. That's it. There's some cool stuff here. And then like mixing hobbies too. So Goose and nurse and stuff like that, mixing it up and being creative and mixing up that right there is another good way too. Okay, so we see it over here. CNA, right? That right there. So just mixing that up, you can possibly create a different, whole completely different niche idea, right? So there's so many different things that can be done here. Wearing a banana, wearing a ghost, running from the cop, nurse. We got strawberries and something pretty cool going on right here. I'm not sure exact strawberries and flour and pretty cool, right? Let's see if there's something else real fast before we go to the next one. Baby goose on the loose. That's a cool one. Oh, this one's pretty cool. See the different. See how they're up. So now imagining using the coquette bow and then the goose too as well. That would be a good one. All right. Now they're using the hocus pocus. Now I wouldn't use hocus pocus, right? But you could probably get away with something like dressing them up like that. But you want to be careful with using sayings or stuff like the popular names of movies or anything like that. You want to be very careful. But this is a good idea. This is a really cool niche. This is definitely doing good. Now, if you didn't know, Christmas in July, right? This is obviously this month, but this is really big, okay? If you didn't know, I just wanted to put this in this video because I wanted you to understand like this every single time of the year, I have designs that do really good, okay? They rank really well to make consistent sales, right? When it comes to this niche, that's a cool one, okay? It's funny, it's outside the box, it's different. You're thinking Christmas and summertime, beach vibes. You got watermelon. You can see how they did the watermelon like a Christmas tree. You can see what they're doing over here. Look at the different, what is it? The pineapple. Then we have a surfboard, and then we have a melon, and then we have a palm tree, then we have a flamingo, and then you can see what they did here. Christmas in July, right? They got the glasses with the Santa hat. And we're just looking at the patterns and seeing what's going on. Candy canes, the presents, Christmas lights, and then the sunset beach background, right? So you can see it's doing pretty good. It's been up for a month. I've got already 12 sales. You can see I'm just looking at the list age and right here, 2 months to 11 sales. So you get the idea. The niche does pretty good. So if you can create something, look at this one, 15 months, 11 sales the last month. And there's some really cool ideas over here. And over on Amazon too, there's a couple of designs that are just crushing it and making a lot of sales, right? So leveraging what I'm sharing here with you, and then you can take in that concept, and maybe if you have an Amazon Merch on Demand account, you can take that same design idea concept and then bring it over because there's a few top selling designs that are doing really well over there. So sometimes designs will do better on Etsy compared to Amazon Merch, and then vice versa. So keep that in mind. It's like when you're getting designs up, try to get them up on multiple platforms because you're getting more reach for yourself. In return, you get more sales. Next one, Rock Cat playing guitar shirt. Now, this one right here is cool because first thing I'm thinking about is cat, different dog breeds, different instruments. So playing the guitar, playing the drums. Okay, and then you can same thing. The dogs, you can play the drums, you can play guitar, whatever it is. And obviously, you look at right here, we have one right here. But you see the last month, 27 sales, conversion rate 3%. And this is a cool one. There's a few of them on Amazon that are crushing and doing pretty good too, making consistent sales. It's the best seller. Come down, we can see there's the one right here with the actual, like the whole band, the guitars and the cat playing the drums. Pretty cool, huh? Some really cool designs here. And the cat's rocking out. You can see that. It's like mouth all open. And oh, look at this one. This one's pretty cool too. Okay. So there's a lot that can be done right here. There's several different things that can be done. This is a really good niche that's doing pretty good right now. And with that being said, there's quite a few. Cats are really big if you're unaware of that. Cats, dogs, and dog breeds. But there's some really cool stuff right here. I'm not sure if you're aware of this Selfie cat, Selfie UFO. And your people are mixing this up too. So they see it doing good with the cat. They have a raccoon, they have a hamster, they have a certain dogs, they have Bigfoot doing it, right? You can see Bigfoot right here. This is a really cool niche. I think it's really fun. I like it a lot, and I think it does pretty good. I think it's funny, right? Okay, I had to refresh that because the chart for EverBee wasn't popping up right here because we're looking at this right here. So you're gonna see like you see the conversion rates, right? And last month, and some of them didn't really make no sales, but I think when it comes to this, like this is for like gift season, like a funny cat lover. So like Christmas time, I want to say like this niche is gonna do really good. It's doing really good on Amazon. Most likely, it's gonna do really good over here on Etsy. Okay, you can see this one right here. Last month is 16, right? But this is for a PNG, a sublimation digital download. Okay. So digital downloads seem to be doing really good over here too, right? I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that, but T-shirts, digital downloads. But my main idea by doing this video is we're looking at the designs and seeing what kind of inspiration we can come up with, because maybe it gives you inspiration to create your own cool design. That's a cool. Look at that. The cats. This one's doing pretty good too, by the way. This actual design, you can see. That's what, 25. Okay, nice. 2%. That's doing pretty good. You can see like the cat's like reaching out, right? Or reaching out with the like the selfie stick or the phone and looking at it, and then it took a picture with the UFOs in the back. Pretty cool, right? Instead of one, it has like multiple UFOs in the back. So keep that in mind. Cat selfie with aliens. Before we go to the last few niches, let me explain to you how I found these. I used EverBee. It's my go-to tool for Etsy research because it shows you which products are actually getting views and sales. Keyword data, revenue estimates. This is how you make a decision based on data, not guesswork. If you want to try EverBee, I've linked it in the description down below. Next one, Zilla, cat Japanese. This is a cool one because this niche is doing pretty good too. I'm showing you a lot of cat stuff because I was finding a lot of good stuff like this yesterday. And I was like, damn, this is good. This is good. This is good. I'm like, I'm sharing too much cat stuff. I love cats. I love dogs. I have dogs. I don't have cats. I used to have cats when I was younger. But when it comes to this stuff, it's cool to see these graphics, right? Look at the different ideas, different inspiration. 17. This one has a 25% off. 2% is doing pretty good. 17 months listing age, 10 sales last month, 4,000 views. So when it comes to this, like when I'm looking at this, like you don't want to get it confused with like Godzilla, right? You're looking at this, you're mixing it up. You want to change it up as much as possible, but get the concept, the idea of Godzilla, right? But it's Catzilla. So you can, from my understanding, and if you do everything correctly and changing up the main characters, like 50% of the design. Now you should be okay. Now I'm not no expert. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, right? I'm not no expert when it comes to any of that stuff because like it's up to you. Okay, you take it as it is, but if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. Okay, understanding the design, understanding the concept, I'm pretty good at that. But when it comes to certain things like that, if you do not feel comfortable doing it, do not do it. Okay, it's that simple. But doing pretty good. I thought it was a really cool niche. I came across the design. I thought it was real cool. I've seen this one too on Amazon. Catzilla. Now, next one was a funny ramen cat tea. Okay. This one too as well. Let me refresh that real fast. This one right here too was doing pretty good. Cats. I think I created one, shark eating ramen. So thinking about just different creatures, different animals, different dogs, cats, different cat breeds, all that right there. You can mix this up and you can have them eating out of a ramen bowl. Okay. And you can see that the niche does pretty dang good, right? There's several different things. This is pretty cool. They're actually sitting at like a ramen bar. This is a good idea because everyone's doing this, right? You can see that everyone's doing that same concept with the cat. Now, what can you do to be different? And I think this is a really good idea. That's a cool one too. It's a really cool one. All right, funny cat ramen tea. Next is baseball drip. Now we know we caught this one too at the end of last year. We knew that this niche was turning to start to make sales and make money. Now there's some of these are digital downloads. So if you're doing digital downloads, this can apply to you, or if you're selling t-shirts, this can apply to you. If you're just doing design work, it applies to you. But you see what they're doing is they're selling all the PNGs. Oh, that's crazy. One of my PNGs might be in here, right? Month sales 34. You can see 88. Pretty good, right? But this right here, if you're mixing it in, just think about different holidays. So the next one will be what? The next one, like a big one, will be Halloween, right? So you can see like this kind of like a 4th of July theme, just the American flag, the patriotic colors, right? The USA colors, mix it in. But now what can you do here? So with the baseball, maybe you can do like a jack-o'-lantern or something like that into the instead of the baseball, or turn the baseball into a jack-o'-lantern, something like that, right? That's the main concept, main idea. Just understanding what we can do. Instead of the baseball here, we can do put a jack-o'-lantern. It would be a good idea for Halloween. So we're thinking ahead, trying to understand what is going on and what you can do to get ahead of the competition when it comes to doing the baseball drip, right? And then you're switching it out, and then you have like this one right here. Look at the hat with the baseball, right? You put the baseball theme, like a jack-o'-lantern baseball theme, and then the hat on it with the baseball bat. It would be a cool idea. And the same thing with this one too, is doing really good on Amazon. This niche right here, there's several different things you can do. Look at the drip plate PNG bundle. They're like the different drips, different color variations of that. That's really cool. So thinking of different things like that and applying it to moving forward with the holidays, stuff like that. Or even, can you do like Coquette drip, something like that? Probably, right? Now the next one, F-Qua. No, F, I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. I'm not sure if I'm saying that. F-Call F. Okay. Now, Blackbird shirt, you're seeing what's going on right here. Now, this right here seems to be trending on Amazon and on Etsy. If you're looking at this right here, it seems to be doing pretty good. This one listing is definitely taking over compared to the rest, but it's continuously. There's another one right here. It's a popular one right there. That one's 3 months, and you can see that it's doing pretty good the last 3 months. This is the actual t-shirt. So this is doing pretty good. On Amazon, it's crushing too as well. And I came across it the other day. And some of you may be watching this probably came across it before me, right? But I just came across it. So it's a funny crow. So it's a funny crow shirt. So think of, and the one thing, some of the keywords that were popping out to me was like dark humor, things like stuff like that. I think when it comes to something like this, dark humor is always going to do good, especially for like adults, people wearing this type of shirt. So think of different ideas. If you can mix anything with dark humor and Halloween, be a no-brainer. It'd be definitely a good way to get ahead. And I'm seeing this like this skull with the crow and then the crow's mouth open. So pay attention to that. So you're looking at the patterns and like what is doing good and for the actual t-shirts and what you can do. And you can see this one right here. It's still obviously it's doing really good, but the crow's like on a branch and the crow has its mouth open. So it's like the crow speaking. So keep that in mind when you're doing the design. That seems like be the one that's doing pretty good. And then there's something like this one too. This is more of a download, digital download. Next one was Take Me to the Pumpkin Patch. I seen this one here. I feel like this is going to be one of those ones that's going to do really good when it gets closer to Halloween. You can see that the views, the conversion rate. Now, last month it didn't make any sales, but when you're looking at this, okay, the views are there. It's getting traction. And if you look at the listing age, you can see that it has gotten sales before in the past. And I think it's going to do really good. So just think of different ideas. Take me to the, you can see what they did to the pumpkin patch. Take me to the pumpkin patches. Really cool. A pumpkin, the truck, pumpkins. Okay. So I think this niche right here is going to be one of those niches when we get closer and closer to Halloween. It's going to do really good. And here's another one too. Take me to the Pumpkin Patch Kids shirt. I think this one too as well. When it gets closer to Halloween, it's going to do really good. Or the pumpkin patch season, anything related around pumpkin patches do really good for Halloween. So just think of that. What can you do? What else can you do when it comes to this? But anything pumpkin patch, that's the main niche. It's going to do good. Trust me, I know. All right, now just waiting for Halloween skeleton. This is a really cool one. It's definitely making sales right now. Okay, this niche is making sales. You can see like conversion rate. Look at the conversion rates, the listings. It's doing really good. When I see something like this, you want to get ahead of it because you're seeing coffee, like a latte style or iced coffee or something like that with a coffee, right? The pumpkin, you get the bat, you get the leaves in there. Anything when it comes to something like Halloween's been very big, and I'm seeing more and more of it when people are, it's summertime. Come on, can it be Halloween now? But people like love Halloween. Like I like Christmas, but people love Halloween too. And I like Halloween too, but I don't go crazy over it. But some people go crazy over it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just all fun, right? So when it comes to this, it's all fun. It's really cool to see people get to the spirit ahead of time. Some people get irritated with it. Me, I'm just like, that's really cool. Like they really love Halloween. So just waiting for Halloween, you can see that they're in a inner tube. So with the pumpkins, like it seems like they're in like there's a little bit of water. So there's another inner tube here. I know that this one's doing really good on Amazon right now, and it's making sales, and I can tell that it's going to rank even better when you're closer, and it's going to crush. Okay, so even for next month, and then even for September, and then when we get all the way to October, it'll probably die down a bit, but this is a really good one, especially if it's going to happen again. So 3 or 4 months out, it's going to make sales, and boom, and then you create something like this, you have a top selling design. Now this one, summer ween. So same concept, right? Instead of just waiting for like Halloween, but it's like a different way of summer ween. It's like you can see the little idea, and I'm just freaking melting. Oh, the summer wing vibes. You can see what they did there. Pretty cool. Some cool ideas here. And this niche is doing pretty good summer ween. Want to be careful with using certain characters though. So summer ween vibes, you can see what they did here. This is a really cool actual design idea. Look at that one, right? The skeleton like chilling at the beach, the drink, pumpkin. So just mixing summer and Halloween is like it's crazy. We just create our own niche ideas and then people just rock it because they love it. And then this one too, that was pretty cool. The ghost, right? The ghost drinking like a mixed drink with a little umbrella, some flowers. And then keep in mind too, we covered this in the previous Etsy video, the flowers, that aesthetic right there. So keep that in mind, leveraging that and then applying it to the designs. That'd be a good idea. I think even like a coquette bow would be really good in here. Okay. Just leveraging that too is just a really good summer ween vibes. It seems to be like the one right here. I feel like putting like a coquette bow like on the ghost's head or something like that. I think it would be a good idea. This is cool too. They're like the ghosts are outside barbecuing, inner tube on, drinking a drink, martini or something, and then ice cream, like summer vibes. Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. Look at this one. Summer vibes, spooky year round. That's a cool one too. Sounds crazy. All right, next idea. Y'all mind if I do some lollygagging? The frogs right now, what is he like? Was he dressed up? It seemed like cowboys. I'm seeing a lot of cowboy stuff. A lot of like a hillbilly type of style, boots, cowboy style. Frogs seem to be doing really good right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing, and that's the trend right now. And you're mixing that. Been seeing a lot of it. Okay. You can see like this one right here. It's pretty cool. So think of like funny frog sayings, the cowboy style, right? I think they do really good right now. So if you're not paying attention to that, if you're unaware of that, this is a really good niche and you can create some really cool designs in here. Fun, having fun, messing around, some frog and a cowboy theme. You can see the colors that they're using. You can see the shirt style too. They're using like that cream colored, light brown, off-white with the green, okay? And that's this week's list. Which niche are you uploading first? Drop it in the comments or tell me what you want me to research next week. If you found this helpful, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for weekly POD niche drops. Now go get those designs up before everyone else catches on. And if you want more Etsy niche research, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.